welcome to this week's weekly blend from Roofers Coffee Shop. I'm Heidi Ellsworth.
And I'm Karen Edwards.
And we're here to give you the scoop. What's happening, we're seeing out there. Karen, there's a lot going on up north next week.
Yes. Our friends to the north in Canada are super excited because it's the Roof Tech Expo next year. And this is a show that's normally every other year, but then we had the COVID lockdown in there. So it's been 4 years since they've been able to get together, and people are really super excited about it.
They are. I mean, I talked to them. In fact, listen to their podcast. It just came out as podcast of the week. Some great information on what they're going to be doing. It's such an amazing organization. They do so much for the advocacy regulations for their members. It's in this Roof Tech show is amazing. And also really exciting. The first ever National Women in Roofing Day Canada is happening right before Roof Tech.
Yeah, that's really exciting too. I know the Canadian Council got started while I was involved on the council's committee, and they were just gung-ho, and good for them for pulling this together. And I think that's going to be really exciting. So if you're up there or you're going to be at the show, sign up for that.
You know, I just have to say, it is fun to see how far National Women in Roofing has gone, because while we were at National Women in Roofing Day, I saw Jenny from New Zealand. So we have a National Women in Roofing New Zealand, we have National Women in Roofing Canada, and then of course the US. So
you're gonna have to change the name to International.
Women in Roofing. Yeah, I love it. Well, speaking of doing something kind of really fun, you and I are a couple weeks out from going to Roofing Day in Washington, DC, but big date coming up, April 5th is the last day to register.
Yes. Yeah. So be sure to sign up, because I'm so excited, Heidi. I found my pin.
I'm gonna have to look. I have mine.
I'm ready to put it on and go represent. It really is a great day to meet with your representatives, stand up for the issues that are important to the roofing industry.
Yeah, it is so good. And there's a lot of great events around it. So if you want to really understand what Roofing Day is all about, there's a podcast on it. So check out our podcast channel. There is a Coffee Conversations that we just did, and it's on demand on the Coffee Conversations page. It really gives you the full 9 yards of what is happening. And we want every state represented. And last we talked to them, there were still about 10 states that still did not have representation. So go to nrca.net/roofing day and sign up, and you'll see us there. We're going to be doing all kinds of fun things. In fact, the day before, it's actually the morning before registration and the opening reception, National Women in Roofing is having a brunch.
Yeah, networking brunch. I'm not sure what's on the agenda. It's from 10 to 12. But last time it was great. We got to hear from some of our female leaders in Washington, D.C. And it's just a great time to just get together and network.
Yeah, and they're going to talk a lot about how to be an advocate, how to do more advocacy. And so it's going to be some nice education there. And then I just got an email yesterday. I'm so excited about this. So Gary Howes and his team, Michelle and Julie, Durable Slate. If you've never checked out Durable Slate, check them out on our R Club. They do the most amazing roofs in the world. Metal, slate, you name it, they do it. They're going to be doing an architectural walk the day after. So the 18th is when the National Women in Roofing brunches and when registrations opens, and there's a reception and all kinds of stuff that night. And then on the 19th is when we're on Capitol Hill and we meet with all of our legislators. And then on the 20th, they're doing an architectural walk in the mall. And I did it last year. I loved it. You don't go on architectural walks very often, Karen, where they talk about roofs.
I know. And this is all about those amazing historic buildings in DC and what's on their roof.
Yeah, and it was so much slate. I mean, there's a lot of slate there, but there's also a lot of metal. There's all kinds of different products. So be sure to check it out. We're going to have a landing page. Watch the site on our directory, National Women Roofing directory, Durable Slates directory, our events page. We're going to have a landing page if you want to sign up, just so they know you're coming. There's no cost. It's just a walk. It's really fun. This week, today, and so it'll be on demand for everybody, we have our March RLW with John Kenny and Eugene from Java. I'm really excited about this, Karen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're going to be talking about technology and estimating.
You know, there's no one better out there than John Kenny on teaching estimating.
I know.
And that's what he's going to be talking about, like how you really need to move from pen and paper and even away from spreadsheets and really put your estimating into these tools. And he will say, they don't do the estimating for you. They're the tools for you to do better estimating. That'll be on demand. So check it, look for it on Friday after you see this. We also have next week, you know, I just can't get enough of our John Kenny. So next week we have MetalCon Live, and John and I are going to be talking about metal construction and technology. Again, all the different ways that metal construction contractors are bringing technology into their business.
Yep, it's future-proof your business with technology, right?
Yes. Yeah. And John has done a lot. You know, he does consulting for so many contractors. He's done tons of metal work in his career. So I'm really excited to do that with him. He's always great. And next week, Karen.
Well, we've got a coffee conversations coming up. I believe it is on April 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
That's
all
not next week,
about,
it's the week after.
the week after. Yeah. It's all
Yeah.
about mergers and acquisitions. And we're going to have Trent Cotney and Ken Kelly from Kelly Roofing on to talk about what the heck's going on in the industry. Have you noticed? There's been a lot of acquisitions happening, and they're going to share some information, talk about it, and also talk about what should you know if you're approached by someone.
There's a lot to know, and Ken Kelly has been through it. He's been involved with the mergers. He is the chairman, president of Kelly Holdings, and he is so smart. And Trent has helped. I mean, that was probably one of their, one of their biggest areas of activity last year was in merger and acquisitions with Adams and Reese. So this is where you can really, if you're looking for succession, if you're trying just to figure out what's going on, you just want to be in the know, this coffee conversations, I'm super excited because I want to hear. And Ken Kelly always has something new to share.
He does. Yeah. He's always got his hands in something. So we're really excited. Sign up for that. You can sign up on Roofers Coffee Shop for that. And you can always watch it on demand if you can't make it. But, that's a great segue into a newsroom article for this week. It's a press release. And guess what? It's about Tech to America Commercial Roofing acquiring Toscano Mare Roofing. So it is happening. This is a company in Salzburg, Pennsylvania that is now part of the Tech to America group. So tune in and learn, what does that mean? Why is this happening? And what should I know?
I tell you what, if you just go into the search bar on Roofers Coffee Shop or Metal Coffee Shop and type in acquisition or acquires, you will get all kinds of articles. It's happening nonstop. So it's a hot topic that, people are sometimes kind of scared to talk about. So of course, we're going to bring it right out into the middle of the room and have a great discussion, or a great conversation, I should say. Okay, classifieds. Really cool one, Karen, from Johns Manville.
Oh yeah, they just posted this job just a few hours ago. They are hiring an architecture and design specification representative. They've got a nice big long description out there, what your day-to-day is going to look like. You'd be working out of their world headquarters in Denver, Colorado. So anybody want to go to beautiful 300 days of sunshine, Denver, Colorado? Here's your chance.
Megan lives there. I know, it's beautiful. FiberTite right below it is also looking for a sales manager in Texas. So there's another one. But the one I wanted to kind of point out that I think is so cool is our CS partner is on the site. You can go to their directory, you can find out all the information, but that is Ridge Pro. And I was so lucky to interview them during IRE. So check out the video on Ridge Pro. And it is the coolest safety tool. It's just, it goes right over the ridge, and it's amazing. It's an amazing product. So check that out. It's on the classifieds. There's a directory. Just had to give a shout out because I love the tools.
Awesome.
Well, Karen, geez, another week and things have just been hopping. So I guess next week we'll just be, next week I will be on the road and we'll be doing this. I'm going to be in Napa Valley at the Western.
Oh, nice. Enjoy, get away from the snow, right?
Oh yeah, 12 inches last night. So all of you out there, if you have nice weather, I don't want to hear about it. We'll be seeing all of you next week on the Weekly Blend.
Bye.